Exciting news. So from the beginning of my journey in developing a video production business, which, officially started in 2020, that's when I went full time. That's when I was actually registering my business, things like that. But honestly, I've been pursuing this seriously since like 2018. So, it's hard to put a finger on when things actually began, but I did go full time in 2020. And since then, my official business name has been CJB Films LLC. That isn't really a public facing name. I don't have that branded anywhere. The only place I ever really used that was my weddings, because that's like kind of the normal way to classify weddings. Or like, it's a very typical way to like name your wedding branch of your videography business, because it sounds nice, CJB Films, whatever. But otherwise, the entirety of my presence and business end of things as a video production company, as a businessman and entrepreneur myself, was kind of just done through my name, right? Whether it's DMs on Instagram or my go-to email that I've used since I started this business, which was C Bates Studio, which is like the first Gmail that I made back in like 2017 or 2016 when I was like doing portraits just for fun and maybe making some quick cash off of them. C Bates Studio. But I've just kept that email for whatever reason. Didn't have any, intention behind it. And there are some things that I've learned throughout this journey of doing that. And by that, I mean making the presence of my business and company just being my name. There were benefits in the beginning, right? People would know my name. I'd meet them in person. It was a lot more personable. I was smaller. I wasn't creating as big of projects, things like that. So being classified as a business under my name made sense. But as I have grown and started to pursue bigger and bigger projects with bigger budgets, a lot more complexity, bigger teams, you name it, I've experienced some downfalls of people perceiving me essentially as a one-man band because I'm just branded by my name, my personal name, Connor Bates. People cannot take you as seriously. They can think that they can bargain with you or finagle certain elements of contracts or things because they perceive you as one person. And that's not to say you should be intimidating, but that's not intimidating. It gives them, this is from experience, it's given clients, for some reason, this feeling that they can, just try to bend the rules their way, to say the least, and to get things that they want. So as of today, I have made the official movement to move my business completely away from my name. So I have created a new business name. I am now Stoked Studios. S-T-O-K-T, there's a line over the O. Came up with it with my girlfriend Trinity. It sounded cool. It fits the vibe of both the work that I create and my personal vibe and interests. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited for what this means because now I am going to be just a company, right? I am a member of that company, right? I am the CEO and I'll be a face of it in many ways and in terms of like talking to people out in public about it and things like that. But otherwise, it's not just me. And on my website, which I'll show in a second, or actually you can probably just go and check it out in the bio, it's probably easier. I'm building a team page, and not a team page of employees, because I don't have employees. I'm not claiming them to be employees, but people that I work with that satisfy certain roles. My buddy Bryson as DP and an editor, or a director if he needs to be. And my girlfriend, Trinity, she's gonna start doing client management, responding to emails, managing projects, and making sure that timelines are on track. These things that sort of dilute my presence in the company in a good way, because then nothing is all up to me. And having a team backing is just so helpful in in scaling, honestly, creating a bigger presence, having more flexibility, having more capability, because I can delegate tasks. And then if someone's talking to me over email, they're not thinking that they're my friend, like, which obviously I want to be friends with everybody, but people think they're my friend, and then they just like begin to, again, try to bend the rules and try to be buddy or things like this that like, no, there's certain things in business where you have to be professional and you have to run by the book, right? So all these things, hopefully that makes sense. I'm really excited to remove myself from my video production branding. Of course, I'll still have my Instagram, Bates Made It. That'll still be my public facing, like personal / professional, but I'm making a new Instagram account for the studio. And that's the direction I'm gonna go, is that I want to be perceived as a team because I want to build a team. And I feel like I just have to start making steps in that direction to scale and take on the bigger projects that I wanna be taking on, and honestly be taken as seriously as I want to be taken. So that is the big news. All right, so I'm gonna give a quick sneak peek of the studio. It's not even finished, but this is the opening sort of header project I did with Lewis Elite, and it goes into some recent projects, Gymshark, things like that. You scroll down and it's just got some Vimeo links that I've now linked directly to my, or named Stoke Studios. So I've got this yellow and black branding, which I'm excited about. The logo, very excited about the logo. And I just got some of my Premiere projects on there, developing a team page, things like that. That's not done yet, but so stoked. Get it? So it's been a week full of changes this week. A couple updates. For this next month, I am not creating any of the YouTube or social content for Ian Fonds. He has decided to take a stab at making his own content for the month. And so that's where we're at with him. So I'm gonna be just taking a break from creating with Fonz. Bummer, but you know what? This space is constantly changing and everyone's trying to figure it out. Everyone's trying to find a balance between how much content to make, where to put budgets, things like that. So best of luck to him, and I hope to create more with him in the future. I just locked in a deal with a sorority video company that I've been working with for the past few months. And they have a massive load of sorority videos that need to be done by July, going into the recruitment season that starts usually in around August and September. So just locked in a deal with them. I'll be editing 8 videos, or I'll be playing a part in editing. It's gonna be a team edit process, but editing 8 videos for them. So that's gonna be a big part of my workload going into this next month and a half. My next goal is honestly to get a retainer in or get locked in with 1 or 2 corporate clients. Because corporate clients, the beauty of clients like that and brands and businesses like that is they have designated marketing budgets that they have to spend, right? Because they want to land in certain tax brackets, and they just have strategies going into a year or a quarter that involves spending a certain amount of money on marketing to see how it does. So that's what I want to tap into, because that is where stability is found in the place that I'm in as a full-time video production studio owner. So I'm excited because I know there's a lot of those companies here in Austin and just in the country. And I just, it's all about creating my best content to date, and that's what I'm planning on doing. And through the means of cold emailing and just organic reach through TikTok and Instagram, hopefully landing on these guys' plates and doing some work with them, because I think that the work that I'm producing, and especially as I start working with other people that are helping me with projects, editors, DPs, directors, you name it, the work is only getting better and better to the point where it is at, national commercial quality. And some of my videos that I made 2-3 years ago are still some of my favorite, because I knew exactly what the company wanted and what they wanted to be represented by through the video. And the rest just happened seamlessly and effortlessly because my creative flow was able to fully come into play. So that was a lot of yapping, but I hope that makes sense.